we're gonna watch one of my favorite YouTube channels. It's called Code Blue Cam. Um, they have some awesome videos of police interactions throughout the entire country. This one's about a man who is in the military. He has a backpack stolen from his car. It has an Apple AirTag in it, so he was able to trace it to this house. Now he goes up to the house, he knocks on the door. The guy says he doesn't have the backpack. The police show up, they start asking questions. Soon the suspect's sister shows up, and she makes everything worse almost immediately.
On November 8th, 2022, police were dispatched to a residence for theft from a motor vehicle in Wausau, Wisconsin. Upon arrival, officers made contact with a male subject outside the house. The male stated his backpack was recently stolen from his vehicle. He tracked his location with Apple AirTag, leading him to the reported residence. He also said the backpack contained several important papers, including military documents and banking information.
It is bad enough to steal a backpack out of a car, but when you steal a backpack with military documents, you are flirting with some serious jail time, depending on what those documents are.
He told police he knocked on the door, asking the resident about the backpack, but they claimed they didn't know anything about it.
Of course, why would they?
Matthew?
Yes, sir.
Officer Austin, what's going on?
So, my bag got stolen today.
Okay.
Those look like BC glasses, also known as birth control glasses that you get in boot camp. Now, if those are birth control glasses, it probably means he is on recruiter's assistance, like right after boot camp, or on his 10 days leave, although his hair seems kind of long for that, unless he was in something other than the Marines. I just know the Marines, and I know my hair would never be that long coming out of boot camp. But going off of the glasses, I would say he is pretty early in his military career.
I wouldn't really care for it, except there's military documents in there that I need. So,
Yeah, they're likely his orders. So when you go to a recruiter's assistance or something along those lines, you have to have documents that say you're ordered to show up at this place at this time in this uniform. So they basically it's permission to be there.
I got pinged at this house right here. I knocked on both the doors and they said they don't want anything of it. So it was at this house right here. I mean, it's kind of bugged around, but her and I drove here and it's been, I don't know. I mean, I looked in the grass, maybe somebody threw out the window, but I can't find anything. And I tried pinging it and play a sound, and I can't. It's not in the grass. I can't ping it.
Can you just show me the ping again, just kind of where it's...
Usually it's right there, but before it was right over here, so it's kind of been jumping back and forth. I don't know.
So this guy knocked on the door and asked for his backpack. And he probably would have just left without reporting anything if most of his stuff was still there. Now, imagine, we're about to see what all happens, but just keep in mind that this could have been avoided if he just handed over the backpack. Or if he didn't steal it in the first place. But,
I don't know if somebody's moving it around.
Okay. What kind of iPad is it?
It's a backpack.
Oh, backpack?
Yeah, it's like a black military combat bag.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
what's in it that you're tracking?
An AirTag. So I don't know if you know what an AirTag is, right? I don't know if somebody might have thrown out the window. I wouldn't care if they took the shaving cream. I wouldn't care. It's a travel bag, so I wouldn't care if they took anything else. But there's a blue binder in there. Yeah. It has my banking information, my notes, my military documents. I need that binder. I don't care what
Okay. I mean, it could very well just be in the garbage. Sounds like somebody answered the door though.
The resident was later identified.
he's got to have his leave and earnings statement and his military documents so he can marry that stripper he met last night.
Identified as 19-year-old Mario Camacho Jr.
Mario? Okay. So you got the backpack here, or?
I actually don't. I have neighbors, and he told me that he talked to them.
Okay. These neighbors over here?
Or these ones. I don't know. He came to this house.
Oh yeah, the air tag is going right here.
What?
Okay.
At this address, it can be.
It actually can be that address. Those houses aren't that close together, so it could be that his neighbors has the backpack in their house, but it's more likely than not that it's in his house.
That's my bag. I was cleaning my car out, but that's what it is.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, I don't know why it would be popping up here. Like I said, the neighbors, anybody else in this area, I'm the only one here I know what is in this house, and there's definitely no backpack in here.
All right, just I might come back to chat with you. Just hang tight.
They searched the garbage cans outside Mario's house and discovered several empty purses and wallets.
Now, there is some debate on whether police can search the trash cans if they're still on your property. It's pretty common knowledge that police can search trash cans if they're left out by the curb for collections because it's considered abandoned property. However, certain states like Iowa have started to ban that practice. Once it's been picked up, then it's fair game. However, sorting out whose is what is still going to be an issue. But let's take a look and see what we can find online about this exact situation. For instance, this website says that if the police believe that there is evidence of a crime in the trash, they may be able to search it without a warrant. Now, these police already had probable cause by the AirTag being inside the residence. The Fourth Amendment protects us from unreasonable searches and seizures, but there are certain exceptions, like in order to search your trash can, police must have probable cause or a search warrant. The Supreme Court ruled in 1978 that people's trash left for pickup did not have the same Fourth Amendment protections because they had abandoned their expectation of privacy. So the question is, does putting your materials in the trash can beside your house, on the outside of your house, but still on your property, have you abandoned it yet, or do you still have control over it? This also says that your house's curtilage and surrounding areas are also protected from intrusion. Trash that is left on the curb can be searched by law enforcement, though. Trash must be accessible to the public in specific case in order to be collected. So it looks like the police may have violated this guy's rights by going through the trash. But that's going to be up to a judge on whether this guy had abandoned the property or not, and whether the police had enough probable cause to overcome the unreasonable searches and seizures aspect.
5962. Can you advise, were any purses or brown wallets taken from these vehicles? These garbage cans are full of purses and brown.
Now, another interesting aspect of this is you see how the lid is partially open. If he saw a purse or wallet sticking through there, he might have even more probable cause to go ahead and lift up that lid. He's not digging through it, he's just opening it up and looking in. So this may have another layer of legality in here, whether or not this was a legal search.
Wallets. There's credit cards here too.
Credit cards are evidence of identity theft. Although, can he be charged with it if it was an illegal search? No, because that evidence is going to be thrown out.
Garbage? Yeah.
While the officers were waiting outside the house, an uninvolved female pulled into the driveway.
Keyword there, uninvolved.
What's going on, because I drove by and I seen y'all searching through my brother's trash can, so I'm just wondering what's going on.
You have no right to know. You don't get to know just because your brother lives there. You don't get to know because you drove by and you saw them doing something. You can stop and ask, but they don't have to tell you.
Well, someone's got to let me know what's going on.
They literally do not.
Can you tell me what's going on?
See, that's how she should have approached. Can you please tell me what's going on?
Here.
I come here often and I drove by and see you guys searching my brother's garbage can, so I am just wondering what's going on.
I come here often. That's a reasonable excuse to demand to know what's going on.
There's cars out here.
If you don't live here, you don't need to know right now.
Actually, I do. Mario, what's going on?
Actually, she does. But she won't sit there and argue. She's just going to go ask her brother, which is probably what she should have done in the first place.
Time for You Have Enough, Can You Run Her?
The female was later identified as 22-year-old Chertisha Camacho.
Who are these people?
They're the ones who called us.
Okay, so they don't live
Henry,
here. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
So,
Why?
The people who called them don't live there. She must be a genius.
You had a bag stolen.
My brother's
Will you let me
garbage
talk?
can.
Will you let me talk?
I actually been.
What's going on? But I'm going to talk over you while I continue to ask what's going on.
Ask me all the time since I pulled up here, so yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
So he had a bag stolen from his car last night. Had an air tag in it. Air tag places it somewhere between these two houses. So
You know who lives in the other houses?
we're talking with them right now. We're gonna go next door, but the air tag shows
Okay,
it right
that's
here.
fine, but don't go searching through my brother's garbage can for
It's public
y'all don't have the
property.
right to do that.
That's
And y'all
public
know
property.
better than that because y'all are police officers.
We
Don't
have
do
the-
no
we
like
have
that
the
without his
authority to
permission.
do it.
Straight up.
We have the authority
It's really
to
that.
search the garbage.
No, you don't. Now without my brother's permission, you don't. That's illegal in a. I can't even search my neighbor's garbage can.
Wait, what? How does that make any sense? I mean, what kind of logic are you trying to put together there? So you can search it if it's on the street. Police have a different layer of ability because they have probable cause and they're supposed to look for crimes and investigate crimes. Now, you can say that you don't think they had enough probable cause to overcome the Fourth Amendment. However, that's up for a judge to decide. Making up some weird situation where you can't go search your neighbor's trash, therefore police can't search your brother's trash, is psychobabble.
So I know you can't search my brother's garbage can. Don't do
Okay.
don't do nothing like that without his permission. Thank you.
If I can't do it, you can't do it. Logical enough, I guess.
Okay. So what are we doing right now?
Here.
Although I wonder if she can arrest her neighbor. Just something to consider.
Due to the AirTag ping location and marijuana odor coming from the house, officers found it reasonable to make entry and make sure there were no other residents.
I will admit that police often use smelly marijuana as a tactic to get into places or to search things. I would say 9 times out of 10, they actually do smell marijuana. However, there's always going to be police who say they smell marijuana when they actually don't.
Alright, who else is home right now, Mario? Just you? Alright, I'm gonna have you step out.
Are you?
Have a seat for me. I'm gonna be.
Now, to be clear, they are not going in to search the house. They are going in to make sure everybody is out of the house. It's a very important distinction.
In the residence, because the residence smells like weed, we're gonna be applying for a search warrant.
So what he's doing is going in, getting everybody out of the house so he can preserve the scene in order to apply for a search warrant. What they don't do is they don't let people sit inside the house and flush drugs down the toilet and do other stuff while they apply for the search warrant. What they do is they go in and secure the scene, which means they go in and make sure everybody is out of it, nothing is being tampered within the scene, and then apply for the search warrant from the judge.
Is there anybody else home? Okay, have a seat.
Is there anything I can do?
Have a seat for me right now. We'll talk about that later.
Hey, Tisha. Hey, Tisha. Police department. Make yourself known if you're in here. Do it now. Hey, they said they smell you.
Y'all don't smell no weed, so y'all can
Stay
get
out here.
Stay out.
Stay
I
out.
don't smell weed. My brother
Stay
don't
out.
smoke weed.
Stay
So did
out.
y'all check the neighbor's house if y'all smell weed?
Stay out.
That just went to the next level, didn't it? Now, she comes up there. I don't know if she's trying to sniff and say, like, I don't smell weed. You don't smell weed. Well, you can't tell me what I smell and what I don't smell. People have different senses of smell. But her attitude is just completely the wrong way if she wants to actually help her brother.
Out.
No, sir. Y'all don't have the right to do that. There is no scent of weed in this house. Do y'all want to come and smell?
Inviting other people to come and smell the house. That should get your point across.
Do y'all want to come and
We're
smell?
recording right now.
Does someone else want to come and smell? My brother don't smoke weed, so it don't smell like weed
Why don't you go get those people in that car over there to see if they want to come smell? Maybe we can get a poll going.
in here.
Stay out.
Get out of my brother's house before I call a motherfucking lawyer.
Maybe that's what you should have done in the first place. But now you're getting all amped up and you're going to cause some issues for yourself here.
Sir, don't grab
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, that's fine.
You'll soon find out that that's not fine. She's not happy with it.
They don't have the right to do this. Smell Mario's house. It don't smell like weed in there. No,
Stay out of the house.
Justin, just go get
Go
rid
back
of
in the
it.
car.
Justin,
If the police are dealing with the situation where people are getting amped up and just acting crazy, they don't need extra people coming up trying to insert themselves into the situation. Although, This would give me some cause for concern if I was one of the police there.
Get
Go
back
get
in the
car.
car
I'm gonna get
now.
right back out. Cause that's some weird. They just doing this so they can go search his
Have a
fucking
seat.
house.
Have a
They
seat.
don't. Y'all don't have the right to search his
Have a
house.
seat.
I will.
But I thought you only did DUI or criminal cases. I hear that sometimes.
Y'all don't gotta grab me up like that. Y'all do not
They do if you're gonna act crazy.
have the right, Mario. Tell them that they're
Back in the car.
not to go to this house for it.
Y'all don't listen to me. Maybe if he tells you the same exact thing that I'm telling you, maybe you'll listen. No.
Right now, we're securing the house.
Tell them right now. Just don't be mad.
You
Just
do
tell
not
them.
have the right to go in my house.
We're
Without a
securing the
search
house.
warrant. Tell them that, Mario.
Application of a
Tell them
search
that.
warrant.
Tell them. They do not have the right to go into your house without a search warrant. Mario, if they had the right, they would already be searching
And we
it.
cannot let you back.
She probably needs to work on her ventriloquism a little bit. We can still tell it's coming from her mouth.
That's fine, Mario, but tell them.
my house.
Mario,
He said it. He
listen.
said,
Shut up and listen, boy.
he didn't say search.
Shut up.
No, it's not a search.
Tell them
We're
they do not have the
ma'am.
right to search the
Listen.
house without a search
We're
warrant.
not searching
And they
the
need to
house.
wait.
We are not searching the house.
Well, you guys will
She got some crazy eyes.
just in there without his permission after we told you not to be in there. Stop breaking my laws and this will be a lot simpler. If y'all leave, this will be solved way simpler without y'all here.
Let's see. Nope, apparently you can't get a law degree just by Googling stuff.
Y'all searching shit y'all ain't got no reason to be searching.
You check the bathroom right quick.
Exactly.
That's what we're trying
My
to do.
brother
But
on
right
my
now,
side and
go check
everything.
the bathroom right
Y'all
quick
sitting there
and
trying to
come
take
back
advantage of somebody that don't even know how to move.
trying to do.
Now, if you listen to what he just said, he said, go check the bathroom and then come back out. I wonder why.
The point ain't
Call my mom.
But
She's
right
got
now,
it.
we're waiting on another officer because things are kicking off way too much, man.
You do not know what y'all really is talking about.
y'all doing too much.
Y'all know.
Mario, just sit down. Sit down. Because I'm not trying to get them to think that you and Justin are sitting here in handcuffs because I told them their job. These motherfuckers know the law. They know better. I shouldn't have to tell them that. And then they put me in handcuffs because I told them right from motherfucking wrong. Like I
That is not why you're in handcuffs at all.
shouldn't even have to say that to y'all.
Going to here in a
Listen,
second. We're
listen,
gonna
you
finish
guys.
checking.
Is y'all body cameras on?
Listen, no, what they
Thank
said
you.
was
That's all I really need
they
to know
finna
right
do a
now.
sweep to make sure ain't no humans in this
Mario, we
motherfucker.
don't even gotta say
If you look at his demeanor and the way he is talking, I would be willing to bet that he had smoked weeds.
nothing else. As long as you
Don't
know,
look through
step
that.
out of
Just
Mario.
go
Tell me
to
to
my
step out of
bathroom.
your house.
All right,
Go
you
look
wanna
at
finish
no,
with
I'm
that?
watching. Go look at my
Mario, they don't have the right.
Go look in my bathroom.
Mario, Mario, because you see they try to take me to jail because they're Mario. They can't get into your house. The only reason they're in there is because you told them to go in the bathroom.
Application of a search warrant.
I swear to God, Mario, if you tell them to get out of the house, they can't
After a brief search of the home, an officer discovered the stolen backpack in the bathroom.
Amazing.
go in there. They're taking me to jail.
Stop
because they know
resisting.
I'm right. The fact they can't go in your house without a search warrant.
Stop.
No, I'm just
Stop.
Now, she has some valid points, but the way she's going about it is completely the wrong way. Yelling, screaming, fighting, that's not going to get any point across. It's just going to cause you more trouble.
That's in the bathroom.
So what's in the bathroom?
He's trying to stop me.
Resisting. Stay back.
I'm just recording.
Stay back.
I'm about to
Get back.
You can record from a distance. You don't need to walk up behind an officer to record them.
Spread your
I'm
feet.
Now, he's making the situation 100 times worse by continuing to stay there to talk to them, by taking their attention off of this girl.
I'm just yelling, dude. I'm just yelling.
I'm just up here.
If you're going to interfere with an investigation, you are
I'm not
going to
interfering.
identify
That's the
yourself.
thing. I'm just
Yes, you
recording.
are. You're
I'm
detracting
recording.
from our ability to conduct this
No,
investigation.
he has mental problems. I'm trying to let y'all know.
I'm just yelling, dude. I'm just yelling.
I'm just up here.
If you're going to interfere with an investigation, you are
I'm not
going to
interfering.
identify
That's the
yourself.
thing.
You are interfering. By continually taking the officer's attention off of what they're doing, you are interfering.
Yes, you are.
I'm
You're detracting
recording.
from our ability to conduct this
No,
investigation.
he has mental problems. I'm trying to let y'all know.
Now is the time where you're under arrest. You're gonna get searched.
That's fine, but under arrest for
Stop
what?
moving.
Sir, 1, 2, 3. What am I under arrest
Stop
for?
moving.
What are we counting for? 1, 2, 3. What am I under arrest for? Like, you're gonna give them 3 seconds to say it, and then if they don't say it in 3 seconds, is ollie ollie oxen free? You're free to go? I don't think so.
Are you gonna tell
Right
me?
now is resisting. That's what you're under
I'm
arrest
not,
for.
because I'm not moving. I'm just talking. So I'm just asking you, what up?
I asked you to come.
In what world is she not resisting? Have words changed that much that what she is doing is not considered resisting anymore?
Over to the car.
What am I being arrested for? Why am I in handcuffs?
I could have sworn he just told you.
Any one of y'all gonna tell me that?
Protect y'all motherfucking city. That's it, man. I'm finna get in the car, bro. Please leave me alone, bro. Real fucking talk. Get away from me, bro. Why did you get by me?
What's going on here? I'm having a hard time since I came up here.
Get you searched
Can I
in the
talk
back
real
of the
quick?
car, then we'll talk.
All right,
to you.
that's fine. But listen, when I came,
for me to talk to you, you're yelling over
it's hard to talk when no one's letting me speak.
That's all we've heard is you speaking.
Time to talk.
No,
Now is the time
no,
to
I'm
talk.
like, what the f? I have the right to talk.
Sit down, please.
No, you don't.
Put me in handcuffs because y'all don't want me telling my brother that y'all don't have the right to go into his house
You have the right to remain silent. You don't have the right to talk.
without a search warrant. But what am I being arrested for?
Told
What
her
am
I
I
was
being?
resisting.
Why am I in a handcuff?
Why am I being arrested? For resisting. Why am I in handcuffs? Because you're being arrested. Circular reasoning here.
Why am I in handcuffs?
Because you're not
Because
listening.
I'm yelling. I don't have to listen to y'all.
You're not in handcuffs because you're yelling. You're in handcuffs because you're causing a disturbance. You're resisting. You're interfering.
Yes,
I'm a
you
grown
did.
woman. I can yell if I want to. Y'all weren't listening when my brother said not to go in this house for a. I don't even know.
Your brother said they could go in his house. He said, go check the bathroom. That is an invitation into his house.
We're writing a search warrant.
My brother told y'all not to go in his house.
We have a right to freeze the scene. We're not searching.
That's fine.
So we're writing
That's
a search
fine,
warrant.
but y'all gotta tell me what I'm in handcuffs for.
You're in handcuffs because you're not listening and you're
I don't-
arrested for
I'm
resisting.
listening. Y'all wasn't trying to listen.
She's not listening to a dang word they say. She's just worried about what she's saying next.
I drive by and these motherfuckers searching my brother's garbage can. I pull in. Why y'all searching my brother's garbage can? I asked that at least 4 times. Neither one of the officers wanted to respond to me.
Who is she talking to? Is she just narrating to herself?
He had a bag stolen from his car last night. Had an air tag in it. Air tag places it somewhere between these 2 houses.
So then I get to ask him.
Oh, it seemed like they did explain exactly what they were doing. That's weird.
My brother, what's going on? Then I start asking the other people who called the police what's going on. They get to telling me what's going on. Now he wants to butt in and tell me what's going on. Hello, y'all.
I'm not sure if she's trying to narrate or if she is talking to herself. Either way, it's probably a little crazy.
I don't have the right to search my car. You
Well, if you're under arrest, they do have the right to search your car.
do not have the right to search my car. On my son. I will be pressing charges. That's on my son.
Why would you go and swear on your kid? Why?
The same lawyers that's fighting my little baby brother's case for him being killed in a crash are going to be the same motherfuckers that's going to be doing this for me.
Why are lawyers fighting your little brother's case if he was killed in the crash? Do you mean they're fighting for him? I mean, he doesn't have a case against him. He would have a case against other people, so that just doesn't make any sense.
Okay, Mario, let me explain to you what's going on, okay? I know there's a lot going on here, unless you've already explained.
I was just doing that, finishing it up.
Showed up here, okay? The air tag was popping here, alright?
Case for him being killed in a crash are going to be the same motherfuckers.
You'll be fine.
I drive by and these motherfuckers searching my brother's garbage can. I pull in. Why y'all searching my brother's garbage can? I asked that at least 4 times.
Who is she talking to?
Neither one of the officers wanted to respond to me.
They did respond to you. They told you exactly what they were doing.
He had a bag stolen from his car last night. Had an air tag in it. Air tag places it somewhere between these two houses.
So then I get to asking my brother
She must have short-term memory loss. Oh, she's probably smoking weed. Maybe that's what they smelled.
what's going on. Then I start asking the other people who called the police what's going on. They get to telling me what's going on. Now he wants to butt in and tell me what's going on. Hello, y'all don't have the right to search my car. You do
They do if you're under arrest.
not have the right to search my car on my son. I will be pressing charges. That's on my son.
Why would you go and swear on your kid? I mean, nothing's gonna happen from it, but it's just ridiculous to do it.
The same lawyers that's fighting my little baby brother's case for him being killed in a crash are going to be the same motherfuckers that's going to be doing this for me.
What do you mean the people who are fighting your little brother's case because he was killed in the crash? That doesn't make any sense. He doesn't have a case. He's dead. Now, you could say that they're fighting the case against someone else on behalf of him, but they're not fighting his case.
Okay, Mario. Let me explain to you what's going on, okay? I know there's a lot going on here. Unless you've already explained.
I was just doing that, finishing it up.
Showed up here, okay? The air tag was popping here, alright? Open the door, smells like weed. Okay, that gives me the right, by law, to secure the residence for the application of a search warrant, which I will be doing. Okay? That means I can go inside, secure you and any persons that would be in there. The residence is secure, okay? In that cursory protective sweep, we located our backpack bedroom. You said it wasn't there, okay? Obviously, that's an issue we will address when we get to it, okay? Obviously, you've probably been doing some things that you're not supposed to be doing, okay? Part of how we can approach this type of issue now is I can absolutely continue to proceed and apply for that search warrant, and if the judge approves it, I'm going to search this residence. The alternative to that is, with your consent, I can also search this residence. Obviously, we know we're going to find a backpack. That's mainly what we're here for, and probably could have avoided it if you would have just turned that over to begin with.
Now, I somewhat agree with what the officer is doing. He's just trying to cut out the middleman and the paperwork by saying, just give us permission to go in there. However, with what the sister is accusing them of doing and how vocal she is being about what they've been doing, they should do this exactly by the book. They should get a warrant, even if he said they can go in there.
But now we've gone obviously a little bit too far. Is that your sister there? That got a little bit too vocal about things, even though we were 100% within our right.
Okay, so the officer kind of messes up here and gives the sister, ammunition to accuse them later of arresting her for what she said instead of how she was acting. However, I think the officer was just explaining it in a way that is more simple than she was interfering with our investigation. She was being loud. She was causing us to take attention off of you and onto her. It's just he should have chosen his words a little more carefully.
With that being said, I'm going to ask you, will you give us consent to search your building here?
I don't care if you guys search it, just please do not mess.
We're not going to help it. Is there any weed in there that we need to be concerned about?
I have bags of clothes. I need to do laundry.
Okay. I'm not concerned about laundry or anything like that, but you give us consent to search your residence here.
Actually, I don't, because a responsible person, I would rather wait until we get word from the judge.
Okay, so he initially gave permission, and now he's revoked it. So the police don't have the ability to go in there without the warrant, because you can revoke your permission at any point in time.
That's fine. That's fine. At this point, I'm going to place you under arrest for theft at this point.
Now, the police believe they have enough probable cause to arrest him for theft based on what they've seen. Now, they saw the backpack when they were sweeping the house. However, that kind of gets questionable. Were you actually sweeping the house, or were you looking for the backpack? Now, this guy gave them permission to go inside and look in the bathroom, and that's where the backpack was, so I think this is still within the gray area of being a good arrest.
There's nothing else that can happen after this.
Right now, I'll be applying for that search warrant. If the judge approves it, I'll be searching the residence.
Now, they haven't gotten the backpack out or searched for other illegal items, and so they haven't really stepped over that line yet.
Hey, I need to breathe. Can you please?
Oh, I almost forgot about her.
Hey, can you please crack the door a little bit? Can you please crack the door a little bit? Let me turn the. I need some fresh air, and this handcuff. It was no reason for this handcuff to be on me so tight. I was not resisting. I was just yelling.
I thought it was okay. Oh, I guess we're to the point where it's not okay anymore.
I put my hands behind my back for them. I was just yelling there. I don't know why.
I guess we're practicing revisionist history, where we just change everything that's happened, even though it's on video.
This handcuff is so tight on my wrist.
While speaking with Shartisha's boyfriend in the red car, police also detected a strong odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle.
Now, are they making this one up or not? Well, we'll see here in a minute.
So, sir, get away from me, sir.
Can you listen for a second? Information, okay, Justin? We need to identify you, and then you'll be able to go. Can I get your driver's license?
That's no problem.
Maybe what they smelled earlier was just coming off of the woman.
I don't even have my license. I'm not driving.
Would you be willing to give him your information?
Yes, I will.
I'll take your
My name
info.
is Justin Johnson. I have no problem giving you my name. It's just I do not feel safe around you.
I understand, and that's why I thought maybe you and I could just
Too
chat.
aggressive for me.
Okay.
The police are being too aggressive, but that guy's sister is not. I mean, she's just calm as can be.
Well, Bryce, can I borrow your squad keys? I'm gonna roll the window down. Why? She just wants some air, which is fine. She starts screaming, it goes back up. What's your last name?
Can I get somebody else? I don't even
Sir,
like your attitude.
you wanna
Because at
talk
the
to
end
me?
of the day, that's kind of
No, you're gonna talk to me right now. What's your last name?
Why is he talking to me
Because
like
I'm
that?
tired of you guys not listening when I give you orders.
You guys, man, what do you mean by you guys?
You and
What do you mean you got... Come on. Stop it.
your sister. I'm gonna help you. Let me just. Yeah, you can handle it. Jesus Christ.
Now, this officer, he's getting frustrated, so he did the right thing by removing himself out of the situation. Now, he shouldn't be getting that frustrated. It's nothing new for people not to be listening and to be fighting you every step of the way. So you gotta control that.
Car reeks of weed. We're gonna let him leave.
Due to the strong smell, they found it suitable to be searched too.
That dude is a piece of shit. My son, dude. If I ever catch
We're still talking to ourselves.
this out here and he comes at me like that again, and I have my gun permit. Oh my God, dude. I swear to God, anything I'm in the rights to do is gonna happen. I
That seemed like a threat.
don't want to yell. I never wanted to yell. I just wanted someone to listen to me talk.
If you have a side gig and need to file your taxes, visit freetaxusa.com.
As soon as I start raising my voice and yelling, they're like grabbing me up, putting me in handcuffs, roughing me around. It's like no reason to do that just because I'm yelling. No reason to do that. When if y'all would just sit, calm down for a second and just listen to me and answer the one little basic question that I had, which is what is going on, then none of this would have happened. There was just straight up no reason to do me like that. I tried so.
Was she not there the first, 15 minutes of this video? I mean, did she just show up and get in the back of the car and sit down? Was it her twin that was doing all that stuff earlier? Because she seems to have a completely made-up recollection of what happened just a little bit earlier. Maybe she's high.
Hard to be a good person. I do my best. I swear to God, dude, I stay sharing posts on Facebook about the officers in this city do good. I don't even share bad about the police, bro. I swear to God, I don't, dude.
You post on Facebook? Well, at least you're doing your part. Did you change your profile picture too? Come on, you know you did.
I swear to God, I never do no like that. But bro, I swear I can't do this no more because what the dude, I don't deserve to be treated like this, dude. I'm involved in the community and everything, bro. I donate. I do everything I can for this city, bro. And I study getting treated like bro. I don't give a what the family done did. I'm just asking to be treated like a human, bro.
Now, there are some police officers that will treat you like crap no matter what you do. But I would say in 95% of interactions, how you're treated is a direct connection to how you treated the officer when you started off. If you start off hostile and yelling and just being disrespectful, you're going to get treated in a way that you probably find disrespectful. And the officer should be more professional than that. However, they're human. They're going to treat you how you treat them.
Like, what the I do to be pushed up against, like...
All right. So, I'm just trying to organize this as best as I can for you. So...
I got $20 that says she's still talking to the camera in there.
A large majority of the property from your backpack was just located on Cleveland. It'll be back at the police department at some point today.
No way. What do you mean like a large majority?
Some paperwork, some...
Is it like, wait, so like, okay.
I wasn't given the...
Yes, your military documents, bank statements, all that were found on the side of the road. Sorry, dude.
It sounds like a majority of it was scattered. But hear me out. There's another side to this. So while checking the residence to make sure nobody else was in there, we found your backpack. So
I just came here last night. Okay, so this is my clothes. This is my bag, and we left it because we got home around.
Yeah.
What time did we get home last night?
11 or 12.
11 or 12 from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I left my bag. We're like, okay, the baby wasn't sleeping. We're gonna go inside. I'll come back and get this in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what happened? The guy when we were about to go get coffee, and the bag's gone. So we're like, shoot. So the next thing I knew, I was like, okay, why not place an AirTag? Backpack, anything like this has an AirTag. This has an AirTag. This can't have an AirTag.
Understand.
Yes, we know your laundry basket does not have an AirTag.
But sure.
Yeah, so no matter what, I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna put this one. It pops up here, and I'm like, dude, like if you just give it back to me, I won't push charges. But if you don't, and I find something, I have to push charges.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, you can. In terms of the property, so we're currently applying for a search warrant for the house, so we have to wait for that to get your bag. So, the property that Officer Buchkowski found will be brought up to the PD. We're working on helping you get
You know she's still talking to herself in the back of that car.
out of here. It's just, there's a lot of moving parts going on right now, and it's going to take a few more minutes, okay?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I don't be up all day. It's okay.
All right, thank you.
The whole time I was just
Called it.
trying to get a question and point across.
Oh, wait, there was actually somebody at the window. Maybe she wasn't talking to herself.
Okay, well, I've explained to you what I can.
Okay, I know your job is done with. It's not your job to be nice to me anymore. Have a good day. I know you don't give a. There's no reason. No, I know you don't give a. Like, this is crazy because y'all don't understand. Like, there's no single reason why these cuffs should be on me.
Yes, they're the ones who don't understand why they handcuffed you.
God, this is people kill themselves about. I try so hard.
Now she's going to be on suicide watch. I wouldn't be surprised if it came out that she was Sandra Bland type situation.
For nothing.
Okay.
That girl crazy.
Please walk up to my car right here. You're weird, dude. Weirdo. Piece of shit. I hope your motherfucking wife gets raped or she's getting down by a real and not you piece of shit.
And that's a direct threat. So you just got your little misdemeanor and bumped it up to a felony.
These motherfuckers don't even know they going to fucking hell.
You got some gloves? Yeah, I'll help stuff to do the search here. I got some.
No! He is not supposed to be in my car! Ain't nobody supposed to be in my car!
I hope her whatever boyfriends that she thinks she might have later see this video so they know what kind of crap they're getting into. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is like run for the hills.
Okay, well, my son needs to be somewhere safe and get driven home safely.
He will.
Not by a police officer, because y'all motherfuckers can't be trusted.
Okay, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, I'm sorry you feel that way. I feel that way because of how you just hammered me the up against a car like I was really doing something other than yelling. Last name Price, I'm gonna remember that, and that's on my son.
Are you threatening me?
It's not a threat at all.
It was just a minute ago, but I guess now it's not. Look at her face too. Like and so indignant that you can't. I would not threaten you. That's not who I am. I hope your wife gets raped. What?
So don't wonder weird like that. No one ever threatened you, ever.
Just a minute ago.
He was a piece of shit. My son, dude. If I ever catch this out here and he comes at me like that again, and I have my gun permit, oh my God, dude, I swear to God, anything I'm in the rights to do is gonna happen.
Just want to make sure we have the record straight.
Just making sure you understand that threatening a police officer is a felony, and I will charge it.
Like I said, I did not threaten you. Never would. I'm not stupid. I don't threaten anybody. Just in case anything happens to me, I need to know your last name.
Yep, there's 3 cameras on you right now.
Can we beg to differ whether she's stupid or not? Just wondering for a friend.
That's fine, Mr. Price. All this because I asked the officer why they're going through my brother's trash and that they don't have the right to go into my brother's house without a search warrant. Like, that's just
They do.
basic, like,
What-
knowledge. Everybody
okay,
knows
listen,
that.
listen.
So there's no reason to rough me up about that.
Can I
And then
explain
to
it
act
to
like
you?
I'm really
Okay.
fighting y'all. Like, y'all motherfuckers could have choked me, killed me, and I would have never resisted.
They could have killed her, but she wouldn't have resisted. But talk to her brother? Watch out.
Okay. Nothing even close to that happened.
Whatever. What happened was y'all wanted to sit here and press as many charges as y'all can against everybody that's here to put everybody in jail and make us miserable because y'all mad that I know the law a little bit.
A little bit.
Done trying to explain it to you.
You ain't never tried to explain anything to
I've
me.
tried
When I
several
came up
times,
here
but
in
you
the
keep
first place, I was
talking.
asking for someone to explain
can I
something to me,
explain?
and it
Can
never
I-
got done.
That mouth is just not stop. Explain it to me. But I'm going to talk for the next 10 minutes, and you can try to tell me, but I won't hear you.
And then I got thrown onto the ground and because I said you need a search warrant
No
to go
one
into
ever
my
threw
brother's
you
house.
onto the
Well,
ground.
first of all, maybe if someone would have explained something to me, I would
Can
be
I-
a little more
can I explain
understanding
it
as
to
to
you
why
then?
you're going into his house. But no one ever decided to explain something to me because according to the officers that were here in the first place,
He's trying right now. Do you ever breathe? Like, do you have to take a pause? Ever?
I don't live here, so it's not my business.
I mean, that is true.
Oh, well, I mean, people who don't live here, have never been here, who's not related to anybody on this property is sitting in the driveway, though, no problem.
Their bag is the one who got stolen. Try to use at least some of that gray matter between your ears.
Like, this is irritating, sitting here going through everything in my car. Like, y'all clearly want to find something.
It reeks of marijuana.
Because, what the would you, why would it not?
Why would my car not smell like marijuana? Really? And look at them crazy eyes. I mean, this girl has red flags all over her.
Why would it not?
I don't smoke in my house. And if it reeks of marijuana, what exactly are y'all looking for? Three.
Marijuana. It's kind of common sense. If it reeks of marijuana, they would be looking for marijuana. Just a thought.
300 pounds of weed or what? Because
Well,
the
it's
way y'all
illegal.
searching this is like y'all looking for an El Chapo stash.
It's still illegal.
Checking my paint. I cannot wait to tell my clients about this.
Her client. What does she do? Well, we need to Google her to see what she does afterwards, because this is, I hope she doesn't do anything important.
Actually, I am going to be charging you with threatening because you threatened my wife earlier.
Doing what?
I'm just letting you know I am going to at least recommend charges for threatening because you did threaten
Threaten
my
who?
family.
Who did I threaten? Who did I threaten?
My family.
I never threatened your family.
You said you hope my wife gets raped, so
I hope and saying did I ever say I will or someone was gonna do it?
You do realize that still makes you a piece of crap.
Like no. Hoping is one whole other fucking thing.
well, it's still
Wishing and praying and hoping is not the same as doing something or promising or threatening.
Okay.
That is not the same thing. Like I said, y'all just sitting here trying to charge people
I
with
am
just
with
about
that one because
everything
I'm
and
thinking
anything
about
y'all
it,
can.
and I think that's fair.
No, it's really not fair. The fact that I pulled over and asked the officers what's going on, and instead of simply telling me what's going on, y'all sit here and wait for me to lose my temper and start yelling for y'all to
You came out the car losing your temper. What are you talking about?
handcuff me and push me around and roughhouse me like I'm some type of threatening boy. Y'all want me to leave here and be upset so that y'all can come back and arrest me for some other...
Wait, like you're some threatening boy? What does that have to do with anything? The genders are equal, right? You want to be treated special because you're a girl?
type of bullshit. Just so you know, that's not gonna happen. I'm currently getting my life together so I can have lawyers and attorneys to people up in court like you.
You're getting your life together so you can have lawyers and attorneys go after people like him. Well, this is a huge step backwards.
Like, take advantage of people like me. Like, if y'all don't want, you know, black people in this community, just say that.
This has nothing
Here we go. Race card.
to be
But
do with your race.
stop treating people like for no reason. And if that doesn't have anything to do with it, then why was people treating me like to begin with?
Hi there.
Because you came out the car thinking that you had the right to know everything that was going on when you didn't.
Officer Price, Wausau Police, with one female. Can you send people down too?
Yeah, send people down because I'm such
Yes.
a threat. My mouth is so
Thank you.
scary. My lips are just gonna hop off my face and start beating people up, I guess.
Hey Trisha, my name is Lori. I'm one of the officers upstairs. You gonna be decent with me if we go up?
I'm fine.
You're good? Okay.
Yes, I was never a threat.
Okay. All right.
That's a huge attitude shift. Now she's a victim.
Well, you're gonna be in my custody now. I'm gonna take you upstairs. You're gonna be good to go? All right. Appreciate it.
Mario was charged with felony, receiving stolen property greater than $5,000, misdemeanor counts of receiving, concealing stolen property less than or equal to $2,500, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Drug paraphernalia? He doesn't smoke weed. He must just have been holding on to it for his friend. That's what it was, I bet you.
Shertisha was charged with felony battery threat to a law enforcement officer and misdemeanor resisting, obstructing an officer.
Now, I have to wonder, it says repeater underneath both of those. Does that mean that she did it several times within that same case, or that she has done it before? I wanted to see if I could find out the outcome for the case, so I looked up her name, and all I can find is the case from April 20th, 2021. It looks like the city of Wausau had a case against her, and it looks like the case is still pending. It has a total amount of $244 has not been satisfied. I'm not sure what this is about, but it doesn't look like it has anything to do with the video. If you want me to take a look at something, my email will be down in the description. If you agree with me, or if you disagree with me, leave me a comment. Until next time.